Our drone is up in the air and we are ready for the first race of the Sprint 390s here at Formula K Business Park. Qualifying in pole position after dominating the previous round of Pro Kart Triple S, Cyril Niemand with a 118.4. R&A Engineering joining him on the front row of the grid, qualifying 0.6 seconds behind. Fox Racing and Speedy Racing on the second row of the grid, and Cases Racing qualifying in fifth. We are ready to rock and roll. Left hand side of your screen is Cyril Niemand. On the right hand side it is R&A Engineering with a fantastic start as we come into the fast left-hander leading to the hairpin right. It is R&A Engineering in the lead. However, that is Cyril Niemand with a good drive out of the turn, a lunge up the inside. R&A Engineering right behind him. Speedy Racing also in the mix. Cyril Niemand drifting a little bit wide. Fox Racing and Speedy Racing battling it out. And that is R&A Engineering sticking on the outside and getting through back into the lead. Cyril Niemand, Fox Racing and Speedy Racing, the three cards in your screen now. As we come to the tight left-hander, it is R&A Engineering, Fox Racing and Speedy Racing both drifting wide, and that gives Cyril Niemand back second position. So R&A Engineering, Cyril Niemand, Fox Racing, Cases also there in the mix as we come onto the start-finish line to complete the first lap of racing. Karts drifting wide there out of the final turn as well. R&A Engineering leading the way from Cyril Niemand. Fox Racing currently in third. Cases up to fourth. Speedy Racing in fifth. Dani Grobler in sixth. Battle for fourth position between Cases and Speedy Racing, bottom of your screen. Speedy Racing closing in on Cases, coming up the back straight now. There's a battle, Sidewinder, K9 Racing and Johan Nel up the back straight. Very clean so far from all our drivers. That is Speedy Racing. He has passed Cases. Cases was in fourth. He's moved down to fifth position. Speedy Racing. Oh, this is Team Burner Racing, number 232, having a spin. Back to this battle. This is number 18, R&A Engineering. Cyril Niemand putting him under all sorts of pressure. Cyril Niemand having a look there. Kart drifting wide there out of the right-hander. This is Gladiator number 69, followed by Sanica 313, and then the sister kart of Gladiator, Superfly number 96. These three karts in your screen now. Cyril Niemand, early stages of the race. Fastest lap so far, 118.6. Cyril Niemand still chasing R&A Engineering. This is the battle for the lead. Cyril Niemand with the red suit, currently in second position. Only two karts behind kart lengths behind R&A Engineering. R&A Engineering doing a fantastic job of absorbing all this pressure from Cyril Niemand. That's Fox Racing in third, Speedy Racing in fourth. Cases coming through your screen as well. Now coming up the back straight. R&A Engineering and Cyril Niemand. Will we see a change for the lead coming into the left-handers? Cyril Niemand gets the job done and up into the lead of the race. R&A Engineering, the number 18 kart, green suit, blue kart. This is a 25-minute race because we are already 5 minutes in. This is Fox Racing currently in third, Speedy Racing in fourth with Cases right behind him. And then there's a battle developing for sixth, Dani Grobler and Johan Nel. Speedy Racing still fending off Cases. There's Speedy Racing, Cases, Dani Grobler and Johan Nel. Here we come, side by side, the two karts. Some hands waving there, not sure what they're telling each other. Johan now is through and he's already pulling a little bit of a gap to Dani Grobler. That is Speedy Racing and Cases. Cases in the black suit, Speedy Racing in the white helmet and blue suit. This is Gladiator, number 69. Gladiator and Superfly, the two sister karts. Actually, three karts working together, a team of Gladiator, Superfly, and Pikachu. 96, 69, and 70. Coming into this technical bit of the track. We see Gladiator still leading Superfly, but Superfly right behind him. Gladiator in the silver Mac Minarelli kart. Superfly yellow number 96 coming through your screen now. Cyril Niemand across the start-finish line with a 118.3. Already a 2-second gap to R&A Engineering, currently in second position. As you can see, we have our sprint karts on track and the endurance karts as well. Sprint karts are highlighted in yellow and endurance kart marked in blue. So you will see some endurance karts mixing it up with the sprint drivers. Hot Rods Team SPH in a sandwich here. Up the back straight they come. two endurance karts get through, and again it is Gladiator and Superfly right by each other. 7 laps completed by our leader Cyril Niemand. We are still with this battle between Gladiator and Superfly. This is Cyril Niemand coming into the left-hander, ready with a respectable lead of 2.9 seconds. 6 seconds behind that is Fox Racing in third, as we are now on drone cam. This is Seneca, kart number 313. And now it is Superfly closing up on Gladiator. 2 kart lengths, make that 3 kart lengths behind. Fantastic part of the track. This reminds me of the corkscrew at Laguna Seca Raceway. This is Cyril Niemand coming through your screen now. R&A Engineering. In third position, Speedy Racing. Here he comes. Sorry, in fourth, Speedy Racing. Cases in fifth. Johanel in P6. Tani Grobla in 7th. On the left hand side of your screen. Then it is Sidewinder number 71. K9 Racing hunting him down. K9 in 9th. And then 10th in the sprint race is kart number 313, currently 17th overall. Gladiator in 11th in the sprint race. Cyril Niemand still improving on his lap times, a 1:17.6, fastest lap of the race so far. Second fastest lap belonging to R&A Engineering with a 1:18.9. And this battle between Gladiator and Superfly still raging on. Cyril Niemann still leading the way. His last lap 118.39. R&A Engineering with a 119.0. So Cyril Niemann opening that gap by 6 to 7 tenths of a second, pulling away out in front. The endurance and sprint karts mixed up very well at the moment. A lot of traffic for the guys to deal with. Cyril Niemann doing a fantastic job out in front. The last round, round 9 at Vereniging Kart Track, he totally dominated, winning all 3 heats, qualifying in pole position as well, and the fastest lap of the race. Still Gladiator and Superfly having to deal with some endurance karts between them. Gladiator and Superfly, this is the closest battle at the moment in the sprint race. New personal best lap for Sidewinder at 21.8. So he closed half a second on Dani Grobler, but he is almost 6 seconds behind. And time is running out. Less than 7 minutes remaining. This is the sister kart to Gladiator and Superfly, Pikachu number 70. Wow, that was Cyril Niemann getting it very sideways through the double left-hander, giving it everything out in front, and it's working for him. Already a 9-second gap to R&A Engineering, and then another 12 seconds behind is Fox Racing. So Cyril Niemann is running away with this heat, and he is lapping back markers left and right. His best lap more than a second faster than R&A Engineering's best lap. R&A Engineering coming through your screen now, having to deal with some endurance karts. His kart's averaging 73.8 kilometers an hour. This track is 1 mile long. And of course a lot of different layouts at this track. Formula K, fantastic facility they have here. And I can see a lot of good races in future at this facility. Five minutes remaining in the race. Gladiator and Superfly still together. Remarkably similar pace from these karts, and both negotiating the traffic very well. Superfly, the kart between him and Gladiator, is one of the endurance karts. It looks like Superfly is losing ground to Gladiator. 1.5 seconds behind now. Lost some time with that endurance kart in the mix. That is Cyril Niemand coming through your screen. R&A Engineering. Let's see what's happening there. Some action, more action, 3 karts together. That is R&A Engineering and 2 endurance karts. Superfly in your screen as well there. Let's take a look at the battle for 5th. Cases and Johan Nel. These Cases. Johan Nel right behind him. What can Johan do? 3 minutes remaining in this race. Coming up the back straight. Who's going to have the most power now? Johan Nel. He's got to get every little bit of horsepower out of that kart. Time is running out. 2.5 minutes remaining. '84 versus kart 37. Johan now clipping the curb there. That's not what he needs now. Cases. Last lap for these 2 karts. Cases at 20.4. Johan now also at 20.4. So this battle is going to go down to the wire. Johan Nel in the white kart, left hand side of your screen. We have Chemistry 426, the leader in the endurance race, closing up on these 2 as well. Pikachu letting a couple of karts past. Hand in the air from Johan Nel, acknowledging and saying thank you. But this battle is still going. 1 minute 15 seconds remaining. It's now or never. Johan Nel, is he planning a move on the final lap? What can Cases do to defend here? There's the endurance kart number 13, crash test dummies in the mix there. 4 karts together as they come to the pit lane turn. There you see the 4 karts top of your screen. Let's see Cases still leading this pack of 4 karts. Ten seconds remaining. Let's take a quick look at where our leader is. That is Cyril Nimont. Left hand side of your screen. He has to complete this lap and then this race is his. Case is racing. You are now right behind him. Let's take a look at their lap times. Case is 21.9, Johan Nel 22.1. So Case is extending that lead by 0.2 of a second. Cyril Nimont on your track map, you can see he's approaching that start finish line to end the race. Kart number 46. That is Johan Nel past Cases. He's made his move on the final lap of the race. Four carts there, a little bit of traffic. That is Johan Nel and Cases going through your screen. Let's take a look at your race winner, Cyril Nimont. The left hand side of your screen. He has won the race. R&A Engineering coming over the start finish line to finish in second. And this is Fox Racing. Fantastic job. Fox Racing will complete the podium. Let's see how this has panned out for Cases and Johan Nel. Cases has finished in 6th, Johan Nel in 7th. Personal best laps for both of them at the end of the race. And there we go. Confirmation of your race results. Cyril Nimont, kart number 46. Winning the race with the best lap of 1 minute 17.6. R&A Engineering finishing in second. 11 seconds behind our race winner. Fox Racing half a minute behind. And 2 seconds behind Fox Racing, Speedy Racing. Cases Racing finishing 0.3 of a second ahead of Johan Nel. Epic battle there on the last lap of the race. Dani Grobler in 7th. K9 Racing and Sidewinder in 8th and 9th. Sanica completing your top 10. Gladiator finishing ahead of Superfly. And then Team Burner Racing in 13th and Pikachu in 14th. Thank you for watching.